position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gamecocks will kick it away first. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Quick handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school, and you can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Longhorns will have it first and 10. Unloads quickly. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Wingo. And they pick up just a few on that completion. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Finds his big tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Texas! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Leaves it with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Just keep slinging it. Caught behind the line. It's Wingo. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And, man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete to the left.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Yeah, and I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Manning. They're working that left side. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. He'll try it again. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Though he recovers his own fumble, but they will have to turn it over on downs.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball, that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Pressure coming. The sweet feet buy a little time. Going right and going deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches, and so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before that.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Sellers. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Got it, looking for a first. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires left. A strike downfield. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Texas, 21, South Carolina, 7.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, the give, looking for room. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Sellers. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
One more snap coming before halftime. Finds his tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Harbor.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores.
And that's disappointing for this offense. I mean, you talked about it at halftime. Like, we got to come out, start fast. We're trailing. Got to put some drives together, some possessions, and they come out on the first drive and kind of flounder around. This defense is going to have to step up.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Leaves it with the running back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcon. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, somewhere.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas!
Number 5.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Safe completion on the screen. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Holds and fires complete to the right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. There he goes. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. operating in the red zone here on second down. Flips it out in the flat. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete fourth down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field goal?
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Lets it fly. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Got a little space. There he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Complete to the right. Got room at the 35. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And you don't see that often where you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. He has been surgical, precision passes. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Throws to the tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
15-yard loss on the play. Number 24 on to kick it away. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas.
The Gamecocks will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
And the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive at their own 48.
29 Philly, 2-9 Griffin.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Yankee blue, Yankee blue. Green 25.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on... Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return.
1st and 10.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's called.
It's a seam wide open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Sometimes you'll hear guys derisively say, well, he just piles up numbers. When the number gets close to 450, that's worth doing.
And that's why they throw it as much as they do, because they've got a difference maker playing the quarterback position. He gives them a chance to be explosive and light up the scoreboard.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable, because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
Grab behind the line. It's Washington. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Calls his own number. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Here's the pressure. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The short hands, it's Harbor. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and then limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Got his man in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. This win, guys, if they can finish it off behind this passing attack today, figures to vault them several notches up in the rankings and serve notice of what they're capable of.
It's funny, we're watching this one now, and some people may be surprised because of the numbers besides each of the team's names. By the end of the year, though, this may have been an obvious decision because of how well this team throws the football, David. They are electric through the air.
And listen, it's still early in the season, but you're proving your passing attack, and you're proving you got an offense to be dealt with. And you're also putting this one on the schedule for the playoff committee to circle and say, there's a top 10 win. Please continue to rise me up the charts.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they